Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Bengals franchise. We're here in episode 10 in year 2. We're in the divisional round in the playoffs in year 2 in Jacksonville, Florida, taking on our division rival, the Jacksonville Jaguars, who they swept us in the regular season. We simmed through the first game, and then the second game we actually watched, and that was the crazy game in the rain in Cincinnati where the lead changed about 3 or 4 times, but it was ultimately Jacksonville who came out on top. So we are here a week after our wildcard game where we managed to beat out the Broncos, or rather hold on against the Broncos, since they did catch up on us and nearly beat us in Denver. So we are on a pretty crazy Cinderella run right now, and it's off to a good start here in Jacksonville as we find Chris Waller, who makes a nice pickup here just past midfield. We are already inside Jacksonville territory on our opening drive. So 1st and 10 now. Achilles Smith's going to hand this one off to Corey Dillon, who breaks off a couple tackles and is brought down just shy of the marker. That was a nice little run. Just put the head down and blowing guys over. He doesn't really truck over that many guys, but that was a good pickup for him. So 2nd and short now for this Bengal offense here. We're going to stay in the I formation here. Maybe see if we can pick it up off the ground or not. Achilles Smith, with pressure in his face, is going to get rid of it, and he finds Peter Warwick on the left side of the field, and he is brought down by about the 20-yard line. So getting both receivers involved pretty early in this game. So 1st and 10. We're sticking with this I formation here. You don't know what we're going to do. We're going to throw, we're going to run. We're going to pitch it out to Corey Dillon, and he's got space on the left side. He cannot evade that open field tackle, and he's going to get brought down before he can pick up more than he probably should have. So 2nd and 6, we're going to go now with another pass play. Achilles Smith here is going to float it to Corey Dillon out of the backfield, who was never really open. I don't really know what he saw there. It was a dangerous pass, but fortunately Corey Dillon is able to hold on to the football. So 3rd and 7 now. We are too close to not come away with some kind of points here, but we really hope to get a touchdown. Achilles Smith floating this one out, and he finds, is that Chris Waller or is that Peter Warwick? I can't tell. I couldn't see the number there. But Achilles Smith floats this one out, and he finds an open target. So I couldn't ever really see which receiver that was, but it's fine because we take a 7-0 lead here, and now we already have another chance on offense. Jacksonville was not able to do anything with the football, so we're going to see what we can do again here now at the top of the second quarter, presumably with a nice lead intact. So 1st and 10 now. We're already getting things involved with Peter Warwick from about the Jacksonville 35-yard line. Achilles Smith, another clean pocket, is going to float this one across the middle, and it's another completion for Achilles Smith, who's putting on a masterclass today so far. It's just the chemistry is rolling. So on 2nd and inches, Achilles Smith's going to drop back and try to go through the air rather than run it. So bold strategy, and we're going to throw on 3rd and inches, and this time we find Gross, the fullback, out of the backfield. Jacksonville wasn't really covering him, but he hauls it in and gets us another handful. So, but it's another 3rd down now as we cut ahead a little bit. Pressure's getting to Achilles Smith, and that one sails into the dirt. So we are unable to convert on that 3rd down. So we're going to bring out John Green, the rookie kicker, to see if he can knock home a field goal and give us a 10-0 lead, which he does. So we find ourselves with another nice lead here in the game, but again, nothing is sacred, but we do have another opportunity with the football here late in the first half, just under a minute left to go, but it is 3rd and short. We have to convert. Achilles Smith, the pressure is on, but he gets rid of the football, and he finds Peter Warwick, who hauls it in. Another amazing grab, and Peter Warwick has just been absolutely busy today, all over the field, just making the plays that we knew he can. We knew he can, so it is so effective having a 1-2 punch like Warwick and Chris Waller. So with time of the essence, we're going to bring out John Green to knock home another field goal just to walk away with another 3 points, because you cannot spit on points in the situation that we're in. A team that probably shouldn't even be where we are. We managed to take a 13-0 lead over Jacksonville, and it is another Bengals drive we're going to look at, as Jacksonville has just been completely ineffective on offense, but Achilles Smith is finally going to lay up another dud for an opposing defense, as it is his first interception of this game here. And Jacksonville's got an opportunity now, but it is 3rd and long. Mark Brunell pump fakes and takes an extra second here to get rid of the football, and nearly costs him a sack, but he does get rid of the ball, and that one is brought down. So The Jaguars drive is going to continue now in Bengal territory. They're going to go with a handoff to the fullback, who shakes off a tackle, shakes off another tackle, and it takes all the King's horses and all the King's men to finally bring down Shelton, the big fullback. It's a nice pickup for him. And now Jacksonville's offense is finally getting something going here off of the Achilles Smith interception, the bobbled interception. So they're going to go on the ground again now with Howard, who runs up the middle, and he cannot pick up a whole lot of nothing. So it is 2nd and 9 now for Jacksonville. Brunell's going to drop back, and off his back foot, he's going to float this one out. And I think that hit Rondé Barber just like in the back. I don't know what that pass was for, but 3rd and 9 now for Jacksonville. There's just under a minute left to go in the third quarter. They got to move the ball here pretty quickly if they want to stay in this game, or get in this game. And he floats this one out to Howard out of the flat, who kind of shakes off some defenders, but ultimately cannot get the first down. So they're going to send out the kick unit and just take their 3 points. Kind of a bold game plan there. I would think at this position in the playoffs, you would probably just keep the offense on the field and really try to go for that touchdown. But getting any points you can get, I guess. So and it's working out as they were able to silence our offense and get the football back. So Jacksonville's cooking yet again. It is another completion to the tight end that will get them in Bengal territory. So we might find ourselves lacking. Jacksonville might catch us lacking yet again. So it's down to the 2-minute warning, and now it is crunch time for Jacksonville's. Brunell's got to make something happen. He goes with a pump fake and then throws it to the exact same place that he just pump faked it to. But Rod Smith is the one who is able to come down with it. And so now a 2nd and 7, and Jacksonville's going to run the hurry up and try and keep things moving. Pressure comes off the edge, but again he finds Smith, this time by the 20-yard line, and he gets brought down by, I believe that was Newsom who brought him down. So clock is still moving now, and Jacksonville is moving the football, so things are going well for them. They're going to run the hurry up, and the clock is continuing to run, and Brunell finds another open man. I mean, I guess he was technically open because no one was really on him. He was free to make that catch, but he couldn't haul it down. Or bring it in. So it's 2nd and 10 now for Jacksonville. That incompletion will stop the clock, so they have a little bit of time here to think it over. And Brunell's thinking end zone, and he finds McCardle in the back of the end zone, who cannot bring it in. He was already in the chalk. So on the 3rd and 10, though, Jacksonville does come up big, as this time he is able to connect with McCardle and get the first down. So it's going to be another 1st and 10 for Jacksonville, as they are now inside the red zone firmly, and Brunell's going right back to the end zone, and it is a touchdown. So Jacksonville now answering back here. They have an opportunity to take a lead, as our offense has been relatively ineffective here in the second half. This is the same situation we were in Denver, except in Denver we scored 17 points before we just kind of gave up, and this time we only scored 13. So it's 10-13 now, and this onside kick here could decide the winning play here, and we are able to come down with it. So there's still a minute left to go. We have great field position, so if we can get maybe a little bit closer, John Green could hopefully make it a 6-point game, but we really need to either burn all the clock or score a touchdown. But on that 3rd down, we are unable to do that. So John Green's going to come out and kick one of his longest attempts of the year, and that one is way too low. So we actually come up with nothing here off of the onside. So Jacksonville's prime opportunity and time to answer back, and Mark Brunell again goes for that home run ball. We've been in this situation with Jacksonville before earlier in the season in Cincinnati. We had a very similar game like this happen, and we came up on the losing end, so we really need to hold on. We need our defense to come up massive right now, as the pressure's getting to Brunell, and that one is bobbled around and nearly intercepted, but we cannot come down with it. That would have been massive. So 3rd and 10 now, just 35 seconds left to go for Jacksonville's offense. Brunell's just staying in shotgun because he needs to get this ball out quick, and he finds Smith, who hauls it in at about our 45-yard line. So that will give the Jaguars a fresh set of downs here, but they still have quite a long ways to go as the clock is continuing to move, and they have no timeouts because they had to stop us from burning clock. So they're going to go with a spike, obviously, with 20 seconds left to go, 21 seconds now, 2nd and 10 now from just about midfield, and the pressure is coming off the edge here to Brunell, but he gets rid of it in the flat here out to Shelton, the fullback, who gets about a handful of yards. So it's 3rd and 5 now. They're going to run the hurry up again, and clock is continuing to move. Can we hang on? They can score in one play here if they can just get it off, but Brunell's going to spike it. They're going to talk this play over, whatever it is, because this is their last play. It's presumably Jacksonville's last play of potentially the season here. If they can't get close enough here, they're not even going to attempt the field goal. They're just going to try and go for the end zone. And Brunell's got all the time here, and he finds an open receiver, but he gets brought down after hauling it in. And this is the same situation where they found the open guy, but he was able to evade the defender and get into the end zone. This time there was too many people around Barlow to get free, and he is brought down by a whole bunch of Bengals, and the clock is going to hit triple zeros, and we are going to go to the AFC Championship game. Can you believe it, ladies and germs? I just can't believe I said it. This 9-7 team really has zero business being anywhere close to an AFC title game, has punched their ticket as we have really come up pretty clutch here in the postseason after kind of choking away a lot of very winnable, easy games in the regular season. It's all kind of paying off here in the postseason. So looking at the number breakdown, it's a pretty even game statistically, which I guess is, reflects in the score. It was 13-10. Neither team really did a whole lot of anything. I mean, Jacksonville played some pretty sketchy stuff in the second half, but they really didn't finish on much of anything. So, and our offense was really ineffective in the second half. So it's going to be interesting to look at these stats here. Achilles Smith does not have the best of days. As his hot start to the game kind of stalled out in the second half, and his rating dropped quite a bit. But he was really effective in the first half, and then things just kind of went away. Corey Dillon, only 49 yards. I mean, it's the same situation. Peter Warrick is the absolute class of our offense with 102 yards and 6 receptions and the touchdown. So I guess he was the one who caught that touchdown first earlier in the game. I couldn't see his number. But here's the defensive breakdown. Not much going on here. We didn't generate a lot of opportunities on defense, so nothing too shocking. And then John Green, of course, missed that long field goal that he attempted. That would have been probably like a 50-yarder or 50-plus, I think. I don't know. And then I looked at the injury report because I was trying to see, who Jacksonville was missing because, of course, they had Howard running the ball for him. So here's a look at the divisional round, how it stacks up here, your winners and your losers. You can take a look at them. And so, of course, your AFC title game is going to be between us and the Chargers in San Diego, and then the Giants are going to go to St. Louis to play the Rams. So here's how things stack up. We are actually a better team on paper than the Chargers, which is kind of crazy to even say for us to be better than a team in year two. But this is your AFC Championship matchup here, so we have an opportunity to go to the Super Bowl in a season where we went 9-7. So I need everyone in San Diego to cheer on these Bengals, baby, in the AFC title game.